Yo! Perfidious Pete here, and I've finally gotten my grubby little mitts on a settlement location for a colony that isn't just a mass grave waiting to happen in Aven Colony. I'm stoked, and sort of really kind of at a loss for words. At this point, I was literally expecting the colony administrators to just drop me in the middle of a live, active volcano and be like, well, everything's lava and all the colonists we sent you have already burst into flames and died screaming, but, you know, you'll figure something out. Good luck, Chancellor! But not this time. This time they actually picked a settlement location that seems reasonable. You know, it has arable land. It has ready supplies of water. It's not in the middle of a giant burning desert riddled with sandworms or a complete frozen Siberia-like wasteland. It's nice. Nice change of pace. The drawback, though, colony administrators didn't really see fit to give me a specific goal. In all of our previous encounters, they've been like, hey, Pete, you gotta do a thing. You gotta, build a research center or construct an expedition center. Also, everything is a center, by the way. Find some alien artifacts and take them to an artifact center. Those are the things you gotta do. They've been giving me specific instructions, but this time, they're surprisingly short on specific direction. They've kind of clammed up on me. They're like, expand the colony, Pete. Your goal is to expand the colony. I'm like, well, that's nice and all, but expanding the colony means exactly what now? Where am I supposed to go? They're like, over there. And then they just sort of pointed in a vague direction and wandered off so that they could look at the latest Jack Torrin butthole pictures that he's posted to Twirtle. Or whatever the hell it is that whatever their Twitter... And whatever their Twitter anagram. Anagram? Not the right word. Twitter analog. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, brain, for having a non-functioning angular gyrus. I'm starting to think maybe I've been having a lot of strokes lately. A lot of performance errors. But Jack Torrin, butthole pictures, the Twitter analog here. Also, Twirtle? Kind of sounds like they named it after Twertwig and Squirtle made Sweet Sweet Poke love and had a Sweet Sweet Poke baby. This is bad. Incoming Shardstorm. We have no plasma cannons with which to defend the colony. And honestly, it kind of seems like an oversight that we could easily fix. You know what? I immediately regret putting that there. I cancel that. We're going to pause this very quickly. I do want our plasma cannons. The best place to put plasma cannons is actually on the edge of your colony. So let's drop one here. And we've got plenty of nanites. We're not really hurting for resources. We can put these bad boys pretty much wherever seems appropriate. Like, say, here. They won't be done in time to save us from this particular Shardstorm, but all the Shardstorm really means is we're going to have to spend some time on repairs. And now that we have a research center, too, by the way, can't we enact the policy that just repairs the colony? Like the repair colony, yeah, drone auto repair. We're going to turn that on. Rationing, water rationing, none of that really seems too terribly necessary. How are we doing on water? 20.1 per colonist. It wouldn't hurt necessarily for us to up our water production. We're just going to future-proof the colony a little bit. Where's a good spot? Right here. People are going to hate that, though, because they aren't going to want to walk there. What about here? 14.4. And 14.4 seems to be about the best we're going to get from any of these locations. 16.2 right there. Is that much better than this? No, it's really not. Let's just go ahead and plop that there. Where's our other water-producing facility? I know we have another water pump, I just don't remember where I stuck it. Probably out on the ass into nowhere somewhere, because that's where I tend to like to stick things. I like to put things in my butt. Yeah, I kind of actually, to each his own. Don't judge me. If I want to stick water pumps in my butt, hey, it's my thing. Seriously, though, where is my other water pump? Is that overlay mode? Here we go. It doesn't show me water pumps? No. Okay. That's definitely a drone, though. How come going into the water overlay doesn't actually show me my water pumps? That's the stupidest thing ever. Nanite processor. Did we not build a water pump? I could swear we've built a water pump somewhere. Like, previously we had a water pump. Is this it? No, that's a plasma turret. What is it that you want? Insufficient power? It's because it's winter. We're down by 3. The immigration center lost power. I don't really mind if the immigration center is shut down. That's a battery. Where's our other water pump, though? We definitely have one. Any storage depot? Storage modules? Yep. Prometheus lander. Oxygen regulator module is nice. Solar module. Okay. I'm just sitting here. There's a water pump. So we put our other one here. Okay. It is fully upgraded. All I really wanted to check was to see that it was fully upgraded. And it is. It's a lot of work for not a whole lot of reward. We do have a mission to build another outpost. Do I want to do that? Immigration vessel still docking despite the fact that the immigration center is defunct because it lost power. Somebody explain that one to me. You guys are really motivated. So how about, let's look at our population here. 71% of our jobs are filled. Everybody is happy. Morale is a little low. These guys could use some happiness quotient. You want us to build an outpost? I don't want to build an outpost. Outposts suck. They're gonna make me do this though. They're like, no, Pete, you gotta build an outpost. So where could we house some people? Okay, you know what? I'm sorry, you guys, you're getting the short end of this stick. I'm gonna put an outpost out here, and then I guess we'll just slap down a couple. You know, I was gonna say a couple more greenhouses, but I kind of don't want to put greenhouses out here just yet. Those are fine for now. We don't really need any more food. We've already got a super abundance of food. We're making net gains even in winter. Lightning Tower's taking a strike. That's its job. 11 nanites and 35 candy is our reward. Something we need, something power production, something dark side. Is there another geothermal new mission?
Some thoughts on how to best expand your colony.
Build 4 solar panels. All right, I mean, we'll do that. I'd really like to sort of get over here to this geothermal vent. You keep telling me to expand, but since you won't give me a specific direction to expand into, I just kind of have to make assumptions, and I'm guessing. Whoa, we got real close to that hill. I don't know, it seems like maybe over this direction and like up along the coast. What we're really waiting for here is just there's some manner of story beat that we're supposed to be completing. So let's just do what they tell us. Are you max upgraded? No. Upgrade you. Are you upgraded? No. Upgrade you. And then they want us to build 4 solar panels. Fine. Solar panels are automated. Nobody needs a path to get to the solar panels. We can put them literally wherever the hell we want. We need some more nanites. Takes 30 nanites to build these. That's fine. Our nanite production is actually pretty good. More colonists are coming in. After this, I think we got to focus on some happiness structures. So here's your 4 solar panels, and this should give us an abundance of power for the next little while, too. 4 more solar panels. Solar panels only produce half as much in the wintertime, which is a little bit of a drawback. But then again, we're not hurting for power. We're hurting for a squirting, because this is a lonely colony. It's been a long time since anybody's laid a gentle hand on old Perfidious Pete. But we're not hurting for power. You know, 13... and some ration packs. A little bit of extra nanite action. So we built a nightclub, right? We built a bistro and a bar. I want to make sure we've got some happiness structures built up in the city. I was almost positive we built both a bistro and a bar. What are you? You're an outpost. Didn't we put like a downtown recreation complex here where our citizens can get shit-faced drunk but also have a fine meal? Apparently we did not. Well, some service-related structures then? Don't mind if I do. Let's start with, not an enhancer dispensary because we don't really have any dispensers. Let's build a bar and a grill. And then when our next nanites roll in, we're going to build another... Why can't I build? I don't want to build a tier 2, I just want to build a tier 1. We'll upgrade later. One goes into bistro mode. 50 potash and some nanites. Research center completed. Oh, actually our research center is idle. Well, back to researching then. What else do you guys want to do? You know, drone boost, filtering, plasma boost, scrubber boost, all those things are useful. Amber Joy is bad, Bliss is bad, Cerulean Glow. I don't really want any of this stuff. Kelko Sludge is a way for us to get minerals. We can grow Kelko and then turn that into minerals, but I think just for the future we're going to go here. Get all of the things, because I guess we'll build an expedition center.
Thoughts on how to improve the air quality in your
2 intake fans and get to 100 people. We're almost to 100 people. They want us to get intake fans? Why? Is our air quality low? Yeah, it's actually terrible. We really got to start paying attention to the needs of the colony a little more. All right, so they want us to build some air intake fans. Where is the... Okay, these mines are fairly polluting. So let's drop one out here by the mine. That'll help. And then we got to build one more. Where to put it, though? Where else is air quality bad, Pete? I mean, this is not rocket science. You have a problem, diagnose the problem, rectify the problem. Air quality out here is also quite bad. What's it like over here? Terrible, but they're close enough to an intake fan. I think they're going to get a bump. We have an intake fan back here already, which is the only thing keeping the rich part of town breathable. I think we got to stick with the paradigm. Richies like to breathe. Let's make sure Richie Rich and his family got plenty of fresh oxygen. Oh, Pete favoring the wealthy. Oh, you scumbag. Yeah, you know what? I'm not ashamed of it. I am in a favor of the wealthy because you know they pay. They're incorporating the bulk of the tax burden for. I can't even finish that sentence. Rich people don't pay taxes. Increased storage. Okay. So apparently we got a passive. I do like the fact that if you complete a mission without actually having the mission, it still gives you the reward for it. That's nice. That way you're not penalized for not performing stupid things. Except the one thing I don't like, conversely, in a similar fashion, this is something the Aven Colony needs to work on. I love that they give you credit for doing the right stuff, even if you haven't been told to do the right stuff. The thing I dislike is they will give you missions that are objectively a bad idea, and you can't clear that mission until you complete it, which is a little unfortunate. Honestly, here, I'm going to take the nanites. Immigration vessel docked. We got plenty of people coming into the colony. Happiness is at 83%. We can enhance that a little bit. We're just going to upgrade the bar. We're going to upgrade the bar and grill. One of you is not going to be a bar and grill. I mean, one of you is going to be a bar and grill, but the other one's going to be a bistro. One is a place to get drunk, maybe go grab, you know, like some lamb shawarma fries, and the other one is a fine dining experience. Let's get a bistro going.
Is available.
Build another geothermal generator. Well, okay. I mean, I had planned it, but the next geothermal vent is out here by the sandworm. You don't look quite the same as the other sandworms, though. You're iridescent and sparkly. It's the Edward Cullen of sandworms. Look at him. He sparkles in the sunshine. Here we thought sandworms were just horrific, monstrous, spice-producing creatures, and yet here's one who's fabulous. Iridescent and sparkly. God, I love him. That is a sandworm who knows how to worm right there. That's what it is. That is a sandworm who's like, no, I won't be pigeonholed. I'm going to go out and let me be me. So they want me to build another geothermal generator. I can do that. The problem is our next geothermal tap is all the way over here. So, you know, we've got a ways to go. Let's do... Okay. So let's try and optimize this. Show me the range on this. Comes out to about here. Okay, show me your range. What I would like to do then... I want to get out to the edge. Keep his range on, though. Because I want to get out to the edge of it and then go north. And then we're probably just going to deconstruct this. Because it's not really serving any particular purpose. You're not potash, are you? Show me your range again. You can go beyond that, but that rock is in the way. Oh, we can... Okay, we can build over the rock. Never mind, then. You can build on top of the rock, Pete? Yeah, have you seen Dwayne Johnson's lats? They're huge. That guy's neck is like 6.5 miles wide. You could definitely build on top of the rock. He would support... He's got structural integrity, man. You could put a tank on that guy's shoulders and he wouldn't even notice. He's built like a tank. He is a tank. So as soon as this is built, I think we're going to destroy this and replace it with something more useful. Speaking of which, how are our nanite processors doing? You're fully upgraded. You're fully upgraded. They're low on metal. Are our iron mines fully upgraded, then, is the next question. It's a water pump, Pete, not an iron mine. This is an iron mine, though, and it is fully upgraded. What about this one out here? Not fully upgraded. So you need, like, the nanite to iron mine ratio seems to be 3-2. Like, you need 3 iron mines per 2 nanites. Speaking of iron, are there any other iron sources nearby that we are not currently exploiting? There do not appear to be. Okay, that's fine. So maybe next on our list should be some happy drugs and happiness facilities. Speaking of happiness facilities, what about throwing down a little public park here? Oh, Pete, once again, enhancing the rich district? Yeah, I mean, most of our people are ultimately going to wind up living in this skyscraper. Of course we want to enhance this part of town. It's where all the people live. Make these people the happiest, and the guys who are stuck out here working on these farms like slaves, living in the outpost, you know what? They're just going to have to suck it up. I'm sorry. We have a little bit of a crime issue. Huh. Crime, huh? All right, citizens. Well, they're like, oh, Pete, that's it. You're going to support the rich part of town and ignore us plebeians? Well, you know what? We know how to deal with that. We're starting a crime spree. Can't really say I wholeheartedly support your criminal initiative, but I do have to give you credit for at least being classic and going with the whole Robin Hood, robbing from the rich and dealing from the poor. By the way, Robin Hood, he's robbing the hood, yo. Don't prey on the poorest victims, Robin. You don't rob the hood. Go rob rich people. People who live in the hood don't have anything worth stealing, Robin Hood. You got shit all backwards. Rob from the rich and give to the poor, not rob from the poor and keep it for your own damn self. Robin Hood guy's kind of a prick. Police drone hub. Let's just go ahead and upgrade this. We're not really doing anything else. I do want to get some happy drug manufacturing going. That's going to enhance crime once we start selling drugs and legalizing the sale of drugs. But, you know, a little bit of crime's probably worth it. So what drugs do we know how to make and what drugs do we want to make? I know we can make Xenoglow, and I know all it takes is Xenosage. So let's build a tier 3 greenhouse, and let's grow Xenosage there. You'll make 9 an hour? That's enough. There's our drug factory. Everybody in there, by the way, better be working in nothing but like a bikini top and a thong. And if you're a dude, you just get the thong. No bikini top even for you. In fact, you know what, ladies? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to work topless. It's all about parity between the sexes. Everybody is allowed to wear exactly one set of thong underwear, or in the case of the dudes, if you want, you can go with the Joe Namath slingshot brief. That is also acceptable. I don't want you guys smuggling any Xeno out unobserved. I know how you guys roll. People who work for drug dealers, they're always trying to steal. I don't know why you'd want to steal from a drug dealer. It seems like just like a monumentally stupid idea. It's like the worst possible target to rob. But hey, I didn't write the fiction. I didn't create that meta. It's just the way it works.
I have a request for you from the inhabitants of...
Win a referendum? Is that the request, by the way? Are they really requesting that I win the referendum? They're like, no, Pete, we need you to be the next president. I'm like, well, I mean, I'm already president. Is that not good enough? And they're like, no, seriously, though. We need you to be the next president. We should also maybe build a scrubber drone. I'd like to see if we can build the scrubber drone in a location where we can cover everything. Is there such a location? No. Not unless we tear something down. And you know what? 16 colonists live in this Prometheus lander, but where do you guys work, actually? Not really anywhere nearby. And we can definitely absorb the... You know what? Get out of here. I'm recycling the Prometheus lander. I want you people to go move into and live in nicer places. That's all there is to it. Go live somewhere better. I'm forcing you to improve your lives. And I think we will... You know, that's not even full. Winter approaches, our scanners indicate a power failure is likely in winter unless you take steps to increase your power supply during the winter. I mean, I feel like we're going to be relatively... You know what? Actually, we're going to be boned. I suppose we could build some new solar panels, I guess. I'd really rather build scrubber drones. You know what? The hell with your advice. I'm building scrubber drones. It's only a matter of time until the creep spores make it into our backyard. These things are also going to help us maintain a happy population. Average happiness is up to 88%. Fantastic. We're growing the Xenoglow, so we're going to need a chemical plant so that we can turn that into actual drugs. Just because we have the ingredients for that sweet blue crystal meth doesn't mean we have the capability to actually deploy our sweet blue crystal meth. Walter White can't cook the meth unless we give him the Winnebago. We got to build the Winnie. And maybe find ourselves a Jesse as well. Mostly we got to build the Winnie, though. Colony feels pretty good. How come our nanites are down? Is this mine? You know what? Upgrade this mine. As soon as we can afford to upgrade this mine, upgrade the mine. Because I guarantee our nanite processors are not processing because they're out of metal. That's exactly what it is. Out of metal. We need more metal, ladies, gentlemen, people. Good citizens of the Petarian colony here. Get your ass to work. Drone boost is fully researched. Our research center is just... we've got a ton of stuff queued up in that. It's just going to grind away until it's done grinding. Seriously, though, more iron. Let's get that production up, people. Your production numbers are looking terrible this quarter. All you guys are getting, that there's no Christmas bonuses unless we get these numbers up. We have a construction drone hub here. Do our ranges overlap? And if so, how efficiently? Pretty efficiently. We're gonna have like a little dead spot in here. Let's wait until things are a little more well-developed, because there's going to be like a dead zone in here that I don't... I don't want to have call Christopher Walken and be like, Christopher, I got a dead zone. I need you to come in here and stand outside while a man impales himself with through the mouth with a pair of scissors. I don't want to do that. Pete, you've mentioned the whole dead zone thing a couple times recently. Yeah, you know what? That scene is... It doesn't even happen on camera, and it's fucking haunting. That deputy, man, he knows how to make a... knows how to make a statement. Guy's a showman, even to the very end, even right up until the moment he died. Consummate showman. You guys said we wouldn't have enough power in the winter. You're full of shit. We got plenty of power. Oh, there's a potential power shortage come winter. Bullshit. Our power come winter is fine. Never mind, the bar and grill just got shut off. We're down a little bit of power. It's gonna be fine, long term. We'll be okay. We can upgrade also one of these solar panels, give us an extra 5 in winter. It won't be enough to cover the... Why does our power continue to keep going down? Our demand keeps going up and our overall power supply keeps going down. Once winter starts, it should be stable. It should be like in the winter, you're short X amount of power. We're gonna be short even more once I get that chemical plant built, but we can't really build anything until we... Can't really build anything until we get some nanites. How many people we got? I mean, we grew our population to 110. People are still relatively happy. Upgrade the solar panel again. That is the paradigm, too, for Aven Colony. If you have a building and your choices are build another copy of that building or upgrade an existing building, you always go for the upgrade. It's always a better investment of nanites, and it requires fewer personnel, too. Having 2 people work in one building is much better than having one person working, 2 people working, 1 person in 2, yeah, goddamn, you know what I mean. 1 person in 2 buildings. You see where I'm going with this. It also takes less power. So you're going to get a better net return on investment per power. Hey, there we go. Oh, you know what? That's probably why we had the power thing, because our battery was actually doing its freaking job. It's 20 units of power. Well, use the battery then. It doesn't say that the battery is supplying any power at the moment. Maybe we'll upgrade the battery, right after we upgrade these remaining solar panels. I don't want to go too heavy into the solar energy, because eventually we're going to get out here to a Zorium pile and just build a Zorium generator. We're going to go geothermal plant, probably Zorium plant once we get out here. I'm just trying to follow the trail of cargo pods, and it seems like they want us to build all the way up over here, maybe? Yeah, lightning towers hit. It didn't add any units of electricity. So even though we're short right now, our batteries are not generating... Why? This battery has 10 units of energy in it. Yeah, use freaking battery power. This is why we build the damn thing. This drone boost, too. Construction, repair, and recycling speed drains power from energy batteries while active. So we can get our drones to build faster. Interesting. I wonder if while we have enough energy, our batteries charge passively, or if they only charge when hit by lightning. They probably only charge when hit by lightning, because that seems like the least optimal. I don't really think we need to enact the drones build faster thing. We're probably good. Plenty of water per colonist. Both of our water pumps are set to pump to 22 per colonist, right? We just want to double check that. Always pump to 22. Yep, see? You're not. Also upgrade. Get to tier 2 and pump it to 22 per colonist. Battery getting full again. Battery upgraded, can now hold more power. Lightning tower doing its job. 3 structures are extracting metals. 2 structures are converting those into nanites, but How come we're not getting... See, no metals to process. No metals to process. You guys need to extract faster. You're doing 1 per hour. How much are you doing? Other mines are over here. How much are you doing? Oh, this mine is depleted. That's the problem. We're out of freaking iron. I see. This is the heart, then, of our nanite problem, is we don't have enough iron. So, we're going to have to find an alternative, because there's not exactly an abundance of iron in this colony. Well, there's no reason to keep this online. Let's just recycle it. We'll get some nanites out of that. And maybe now's the time to work on our whole Kelko sludge thing? Where's the Kelko sludge? Requires a chemical plant. A product that contains abundant metallic atoms can be very slowly converted into nanites. Requires a chemical plant. You know what? Research Kelko sludge. And in fact, let's do that before we do any of anything except for whatever you're working on. You can keep up the plasma boost. That's fine for now. And then maybe we'll build a greenhouse to get ourselves some Kelko spores. How's our overall air quality doing? Still good? Air quality is essentially fan-freaking-tastic. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Okay. Good. Air quality is acceptable. So where are we going to build this hypothetical greenhouse, then? That's going to grow Kelko spores. Let's look and see how well Kelko grows anywhere. Terribly is the answer. This shit doesn't grow well at all anywhere.
The Constitution guarantees your citizens the right to vote on their colony governor.
4.7, 6.9, 5.2. Like, this is about the best we're going to do. 4.7. 4.3. I kind of wanted to keep it out here in the same little area. 3. But the growth rate out here is just abysmal. 4.7, 5.6, 6.0. So... here was like our best spot, though. 6.9 Kelko spores per hour. Do it. Won our referendum. That did get us a little bit of an influx of nanites. Battery mode deactivated. Okay. I mean, sure. Is the battery empty? Battery is not empty. It does store power from our passive stuff, too. Just very slowly. So all of our overage gets pumped into the battery. And then it also pulls in lightning strikes. Works exactly how one would expect a battery to actually work. We need a chemical plant. We don't have enough nanites to build a chemical plant. We're having a difficult time getting enough. Yeah, so this place is very iron poor. Alright, that's the limiting factor then for this particular scenario. There's almost no mineable or recoverable resources, except for Zorium, of which there's a shitload. Can we trade for iron? We haven't built any spaceport buildings yet. We need 36 nanites to build a trade hub. We should build a trade hub, almost certainly, just to see if maybe we can trade for those. Alternatively, we could just take advantage of our Kelko spores here. And go straight into... I mean, we could go for the slam dunk guarantee by just building a chemical plant. People demand more chemical plants for you. They're like, no, we want you build a chemical plant next to my house, Pete. One, I could really use the job. Two, what are the odds the chemicals are harmful? I mean, that never happens, right? Nothing has ever spilled out of a chemical plant and killed a bunch of people. This is the least likely thing. It does also require 20 workers, which means putting it next to our sweet-ass skyscraper is going to have long-term dividends as well. I think we wait and just go for the chemical plant. We also are growing xenosage currently, which we can make into drugs and sell via dispensary. And by sell, I mean distribute freely to the populace to increase their happiness. Oh, Pete wins elections because he supplies his people with free... Yes, exactly right. Free drugs for everybody. That's the Petarian rule. You want drugs? Take them. Drugs are available. Free. Vote for Pete. Perfidious Pete 2020. Free drugs for everyone. Sadly, I'm pretty sure that platform would result in a landslide election victory for Perfidious Pete. It'd be like, hey, drugs will be available for everybody and pretty much free. You can have whatever drugs you want, whenever you want. Feels like it'd be a landslide. Any day now, though. I just want enough nanites to build a chemical plant. That's all I want. so that I can convert this kelko that I'm growing, which, by the way, is completely inedible, into metals that I can then use to make into nanites, that I can then use to make into perhaps small consumer goods to keep my people happy. Key to a successful colony is happy colonists. How's our food situation doing? Variety is excellent. Quality is excellent. You know, both of those things are excellent. Good variety, good quality. We're the
I think you're
epitome
on
of
track
excellence.
to win this referendum, but here's the feedback I've compiled from your citizens.
Everyone loves you and your free drugs policy has people clamoring for an early election. I'm guessing that's the feedback. Be like, you know what? We don't have to wait until 2020. Let's just have one now. Let's hold another. We vote for a special election. Let's have a special election and elect Pete right now. He's not even a Nazi. He just wants to give everyone free drugs. He's the kind of guy who would condemn Nazism, and yes, I do. Neo-Nazis. You're the bad guys. Whatever it is that you want, it's probably a bad thing. Whatever you want is the opposite of what's good for everyone. That's how we know you're the bad guys. No resources selected. Well, let's fix that. Xenoglow? Yes, make it. Start making the drugs. What is this? Some kind of giant dragonfly monster. Shoot it down! No, it's fine. Mothra is attacking the city, but there's no need for our defenses to engage and destroy him. We'll just wait until he starts wrecking everything, and when Godzilla shows up and stomps the town flat, we'll be like, oh, well, we had to wait for Godzilla to get here to save us. Earthquake. Significant cost to health. We don't want to do anything that costs health because we haven't, no health structures, no hospitals, no medical treatments of any variety, no ability to even build medicine. So reducing our colonists' health seems like overall a bad idea. What we could do, I guess, is just crank up the speed. Or alternatively, what we could do is just crank down the episode, because I feel like this one is over. Perfidious Pete for president of the colony? I don't know, what am I, like chancellor, prime minister? I have some vague title, but whatever vague title I have, vote for Perfidious Pete in 2020. Free drugs for everyone. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Support really does mean a lot. And if we could count on your vote in 3.5 roughly years at the polls, I consider subscribing as well, just to kind of show of hands, let the people know we can get that grassroots campaign started early. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.